Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go, set. Working in. And cycle. Ultra. Go ultra. Cut.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing now is Lance. Able to find Gray here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. On play action, Lance. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And Lance now to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And off it. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is taken at the 15. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Steps away. It's caught by Sanders. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early. because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the 10, 1st and goal. Hurts goes right back to Smith again. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw, it's Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Gray. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought of...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
On 1st down, Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Gray.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Here's Lance.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Striker, screen, field, black. Right.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Lance looking to throw it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ready.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Ready, go. Ready.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Deputy Ranger.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw.
But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould.
This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Gould is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now
he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the 2nd half of a game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Go, Reed, go!
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
In motion goes the tight end.
Yellow, go. 6, 7. Yellow.
Lance now on 1st down. And Kittle catching the slant.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Flushed out right. This will be caught. It's Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13.
Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Ready?
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And cycle. Set.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Cut. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Come on, 10. 52 blaster. Mega. Hey, go Fury. Ready?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's Lance to throw it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Lance now on first down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. After the sack on first down, Lance, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
And no one open. He'll just tuck it and go down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
On the jump.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And this one incomplete.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. McLeod to return it. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
Okay, ready?
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Black shot. Ready?
From the gun, it's Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Now Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Ready, ready.
Desperation time here. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Lance looking to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Lance back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Black ultra. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left.
Green down. Check man.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, check
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one too low. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He's back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Lance. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 53 yards. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's McLeod on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's got room. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. From midfield, here's Lance. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Kick the Eagles! Kick the Eagles! Gotta be capable! Nothing 19! Hustle!
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Able to find Gray here. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And Lance now to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here we go with McCaffrey. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, set.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Throwing now is Lance.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lance looking to throw it.
This one caught by Kittle.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range down just shy of the 20.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go, set.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Right, right. Right, right.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
The kick by Gold is good.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. All in all, a pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Lance now on 1st down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Powers through him. Yet again, just a bruising carry. Touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra
From 13 yards out.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey.
Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The kick by Elliott is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, check nigga. Go. Ready?
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Hurts fumbles it, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Gold is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Lance back to throw.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And that will keep this a 3-point game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the hit?
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lance looking to throw.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now Lance.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had yelling hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Got my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cuts in, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Boy, that they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend. You know lie. You know be gang. You know what's up?
Crazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Tema, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hill.